Hi. I'm not Beast anymore. Hi everyone, I'm back. Yeah, I was home invaded by Beast yesterday. He broke into my spaceship and took over my stream, and he was really mean. I don't know why. He was really mean to me. Anyways, hi everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hi Gazpacho. Hi Emiver Hellwood. I guess I would just call you Emiver? I hope I pronounced it correctly, but hello, welcome to the stream, and thank you for your nice comment. And hi Optitos, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you again. Really? You guys like to see me? That's crazy. It's nice to see you guys too. Yeah, it was kind of terrifying, you know. I was minding my own business, and then suddenly like a big blue dude just like broke into my spaceship. He beat me up, locked me up in my closet, and yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm bad at pronouncing names, but thank you for correcting me. I hope I pronounced it correctly the second time though. I do, not sure about everyone else. Everyone loves seeing me, probably. Oh, so fuck you, Gazpacho, I am not a cat. I took my dice! Anyways, we're working on more Beast art today. It's not gonna be the longest of streams, probably, because I'm probably gonna be able to finish it pretty quickly. But it's fine, because I'm gonna do some studies afterwards. And yeah, to be honest, I'm really close to finishing this art piece, but I want to push it more than I usually do, so I will try my best to do more. I do see a few things that could use some more work, but yeah, this is actually my first stream, so I don't have the context for last. It's okay, no worries. Yeah, last stream Beast took over my stream, and he was impersonating me. I don't know, but yeah. Today we're just finishing up the Beast drawing that I was working on yesterday, and yeah, if I finish early, I'm just gonna do some studies. But other than that, yeah, there's not much. Let's just hop straight in, just because like I have zero things to talk about. All right. Hi. Okay, here's Beast. Here's the handsome fella. I do wanna, like, this is close to done. I mean, I haven't done like the major things that I usually do in my art pieces, aka I haven't done like color dodge and everything, but like there's not much. I just want to like fix up like a lot of things just to like make sure that they're all like looking clean and nice. So it's gonna be a chill stream. It's gonna be like pretty head empty today, I'm not gonna lie. There's not much going on. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday so far. It's probably like the morning for like a decent amount of you. I do want to try some new rendering I say new rendering techniques, but it's not a new rendering technique. It's me creating a new layer and then just painting on that layer and then merging it down. Because the brush that I use has a thing where it kind of like blends the colors a little bit together sometimes, which is good. I like using that, but sometimes I don't want it to blend, so like I should just make a new layer. So like right now, like, yeah, that's pretty good. OMG Beast, he looks so cute. It's 11 a.m. I just came back from the gym. I am done. Unfortunately, the EP always keeps getting me. I mean, you have to wake up pretty early, right? Anyways, I was playing some Marvel Rivals earlier, and I lost 3 out of 4 games. It was awesome. I love losing in Marvel Rivals. I love D-ranking. I've been like hovering Celestial over and over again. That used to be GM. Back when the game first launched, I kept hovering GM and Diamond. I would like D-rank, re-rank up, D-rank, re-rank up. Yeah, it's the same thing, but with Celestial now. I keep getting really shit teams, and I get to blame my team. I get to blame my team because they refuse to fucking swap off DPS despite going 2-5 in the first round, and I'm actually like getting shit done on like tank. So like I get to shit talk my team. Okay, nobody gets to like yell at me. Like, sure, like, okay, the thing that I'm really pissed about is I hate that it's like, oh, you know, you do a mistake, you know, like nobody plays perfectly. Everyone makes mistakes when they're playing. That's pretty normal. But, you know, it's always like, oh, you know, instead of like always focusing on blaming your team, you should like focus on the things that you could have done better. And it's like, yeah, I do agree that like I'm not perfect and I could have played better, but I hate that I have to like, you know, oh, I lost, and it's like, I have to like blame it on myself. It was like my mistake. But the thing is, I make one bad mistake and my entire like team has to pay for it. But my entire team makes like 20 mistakes per person. But then no, I have to like, you know, I have to be the bigger man, and it's like, no, I could have done this and that better. Like, no, I'm so tired of that shit. Like, I was playing a game, our team did not push the first point at all, and then when the enemy team was pushing, we were actually pretty close to like not like immediately losing. We actually had like 30 seconds left on the clock, and they only had to push like halfway through the point because we failed to push halfway past like the first point. But then, oh, guess what? I died a singular time, and that was why we lost. But then the thing is, the rest of the time, my entire team was just like dying over and over again and shit, and I'm like trying my fucking best to like just survive as long as possible. But no, my one death causes us to lose, but when my team like makes mistakes, it doesn't fucking matter. Cause yep, it's so fucking annoying. I'm still Heartstuck Diamond 2, Lamal, love solo queue. You support main too? No, I'm a tank main. I'm actually a flex main. Like, if anyone, you know, if I need to play like any role, I'll play any role. But in general, I insta-lock tank because nobody fucking plays tank. Nobody wants to play tank. And I have like 100 hours on Magneto. So like, I just fucking play Magneto the whole time. And also like, I'm a fucking god at Magneto. I'm so good at Magneto. But yeah, I'm technically a flex main, but I guess I'm more or less a tank main. Oh, I'm a flex main, but a flex main is just a tank main in disguise. You're not playing DPS ever, and you're probably only gonna play healer every like 20 games, because you're probably gonna run into like a decent amount of like healer strategist mains, because it's the easiest fucking role, which means half the people that are in like really high elo only knows how to play healer because they got the healer with like a high, you know, they got a high rank with only healer. And then as soon as there's like 2 other healers in your team and you have to pick something that isn't healer, guess what? We're going 3 healers because I don't fucking know, they don't know how to play anyone fucking else. I'm also trying to master every role. I love Magneto, Hela, and C&D. Aim sucks, so I choose easy to aim characters. I don't think Magneto is easy to aim though. Like, I feel like it's way easier playing a hit scan to aim compared to the Magneto. Because Magneto, it's definitely like a learning curve on how to aim on him, because his projectile is like kind of slow and has like a tiny splash hitbox. It's a little bit weird. Like, I think compared to like, you know, like other hit scan DPSs, I think he's definitely like a little bit harder. Obviously, I'm good at him. I've played it for 100 hours, so like I know how to like aim on him. But I do still like, you know, find times where like I just straight up like miss all my shots. He's got a short range AoE, so it's a bit easier. I guess if you're using like the AoE aspect, but then the thing about the AoE is it does less damage than direct contact. I know there's an advice where it's like, oh, if you're playing Magneto, you should try to aim at like the enemy's feet so that you can like, you know, use the splash hitbox to like confirm hit on enemies. But the downside of that is you're not going to be doing that much damage, because landing left click, right click, left click on a 250 health character is a one shot. You get to like one shot a person if you just hit all 3 shots. So like, I feel like if like, it depends on the circumstances, but in general, I feel like you should actually be trying to like improve your aim and be trying to directly hit an enemy. And the thing that you shouldn't do is, I think you should stay 10 meters away so that it's either you hit or it misses but it explodes, instead of aiming for their feet. because if you only aim for their feet, you're basically just like lowering your damage numbers. Like you're not gonna be getting as much outcharge. You might be getting like more hits in general, which might be good. But if you're good at aiming, then like you don't have to aim at their feet. Because like I rarely aim at the enemy's feet unless they are too far away. Because if they're too far away, it's really hard to hit them. Then I'll aim like on their feet. Wait, Magneto has an attack reset. Landing his right click with the full charge guarantees a left click. So if you're able to land the knockback on your right click, you should theoretically be able to land your left click. So by doing a left click, right click, left click, you basically can just one-shot a person that isn't being healed, that is at 250 health. So like you can kill quite a lot of people, not every support, you can kill like some supports, you can kill like Moon Knight, Star-Lords. I feel like Moon Knight's the easiest to kill for Magneto, because every time the Moon Knight always wants to walk up to use their ult or to like throw their Ankh, and they put themselves in like a terrible situation where they're like really easy to hit. Especially since their glide is really slow in the air. Them jumping in the air basically just confirms like a hit. Or like it's easy to predict their movement when they're in the air. Interesting. Problem is actually hitting all of it. Well, if you land your right click, you should guarantee a left click on them. So honestly, it's just whether you're able to like land the initial left click. But yeah, like honestly, he's pretty hard to like aim, so like it's definitely like something that you need to get good at. I am actually really fucking good at it though, because I practice so fucking much in Magneto. Like I keep having games where I'm literally outdoing my DPS's job with like final hits and damage, and it's like, why the fuck is my team even like, what are they achieving? What is my team doing? Like, I sound like a real piece of shit. Okay, not a real piece of shit, but you know, I sound like a ranter. I'm always complaining about my team, but here's the thing. I literally went 23-3 in one of my games. And where's the final hits? Oh, it doesn't show final hits on this website. Does it? Oh no, it does. I got 13 final hits. My other DPS got 14, and my other DPS got... Oh, we actually had 3 healers, never mind. Yeah, my other DPS got 14 final hits, and I got 13 final hits, and I'm fucking tanked. Another game that was like so fucking cringe. Because I'm 31-10, and my DPS is 27-9, and I had a Jeff that's like 17-10. I got 18 final hits that game. My DPS has got 11. I got 18 final hits that game. It's like like Magneto is basically a DPS like in disguise. He's so strong, especially after like his buffs. To be honest, I'm actually not too sure what his buffs completely are, because I know it's a damage buff, but like I'm not too sure like which damage got improved. Either like the burst, like, you know, the AoE damage got improved, or like just the general like hit got improved. I think it's the direct hit that got improved. So like, because I'm pretty sure you weren't able to one-shot people before the buffs, but now you can. Like, Magneto is so strong. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets nerfed, just because like he's really fucking strong. But like I'm scared for him to get nerfs, because like people don't realize how strong he is. Like, a good Magneto is basically just a tanky DPS, and you basically get to like cancel enemy support outs. So like you're bringing so much value to your team. But people pay more attention to like Doctor Strange, because people think Doctor Strange is better, and to an extent he is, because of his like utility with his ult as well, and also like his portal, and also like his insane damage output as well. I feel like the main tanks, the shield tanks, Magneto and Strange, they're so strong that they could pass us like DPS, but like nobody really like realizes this. Like, there's so many games where like a Strange carries compared to like their DPSs, and those are like the scary players. Hey Dev, welcome to stream. Throwing my ult at the ulting Cloak and Dagger foreheads, knowing there's a 20% chance it leaves her with 1 HP literally for no reason. Well, the reason why it leaves them at like no health is, at like 1 health is because you need to charge it up. If nobody in the enemy team shoots at your ult, you can still get a one-shot if you get a direct hit at the very final moment of your ult. Like, because your ult automatically shoots when it fully charges, or like when it like runs out of time. And basically, you need, if nobody shoots at your ult, you need to hold your ult. You can't just shoot it immediately. Otherwise, you won't have enough damage. And also with the recent changes with like Cloak and Dagger, it's definitely like so much harder to kill Cloak and Dagger in her ult. And also like in higher elo, it's like really fucking tough to like kill a Cloak and Dagger in their ult because enemy is probably gonna have at least 1 shield tank, Magneto or Strange, so they're gonna be probably protecting the hell out of their Cloak and Dagger. And B, they're gonna know you're gonna try to hit them with your ult, so they're gonna try to like go behind a wall. And with like the new changes, their speed is like so much faster. And in higher elo, the enemy team is less likely gonna shoot at your like ult when you're like, you know, ulting. I think Magneto ult one shots if it goes beyond 30%. I think because it's so, the hitbox is so janky where like even if you do have charge on your ult, it doesn't, if you don't get like a direct hit, I don't think it one-shots. So like even if you do get like some charge on your ult, you should probably still hold it for a little bit longer just to increase the damage. But yeah, I hate how like in so many games you get people like flaming Magneto, or like they flame me for like not hitting ults. They're going like fucking Magneto's missing all their ults, and it's like this person has probably never touched Magneto in their entire lives and think that hitting a Magneto ult is like the easiest fucking thing. Try hitting a Magneto ult when they have an Invis woman going Invis every time they ult so that they don't get hit by your ult. Putting up a shield so that it blocks like your ult, having a Doctor Strange and a Magneto holding up their shields or bubbling, and just having like a Cloak and Dagger like going at Mach speed, like running away, and like having the entire enemy team either not shoot at your ult or shooting too much at your ult to the point where you can't hold it for too long. Because like occasionally you're gonna have like a Punisher, you know, you want to counter out a Punisher, but then the Punisher is being like hidden behind like, you know, their allies and like a shield, and then they're like holding left click non-stop because they know if they shoot long enough, it's just like, you know, you can't shoot it. Like there's so many scenarios where it's just like straight up impossible for you to actually hit your Magneto ult. It's so fucking tough. But then no, your team always thinks like, oh, if you're Magneto, you should hit your ult, and if you don't hit your ult, you're a bad Magneto. Bitch, I contribute so much on Magneto outside of my ults, but yeah, it's my fault for like fucking losing the game because I didn't hit a single ult. But then you get like 12 kills on DPS when I have 18. Like, shut the fuck up. Lord Cloak and Dagger here. No one protects me when I ult. Sobs. Well, if you don't have a Magneto or a Stranger in your team, then you have to like play safely with your ult. Oh, Ekan, thank you for the 17 months. I'm also Lord on Cloak and Dagger, but I have not touched Cloak and Dagger since like the changes, because I like Invis Women more. Invis Women is more fun. But like, it's definitely like if you ult as Cloak and Dagger, knowing that the enemy has a Magneto ult, you should be using your ult in a way that like goes as far away from Magneto as possible, so that he can't aim directly at you. And also trying to like go behind cover or under like a building, because there's so many scenarios where like I'm Magneto, my Cloak and Dagger ults, and I don't have fucking bubble, and then they die. This rendering is so pretty, thank you. Yeah, I probably didn't get enough charge on it, which isn't even under my control. Ult doesn't have that good few serotonin ult that other ults have IMO. Well, if you land a really good ult, or when you actually kill a support with your ult, that, you know, if you kill the enemy support that ulted, it's like the greatest fucking feeling. Cause like, there's still gonna be a lot of times where you do kill like the enemy cloak and dagger out, like in their ult, and it's like, I just canceled an entire enemy ult and also got rid of one of their supports, which basically wins you a fight because no matter what happens, they're one support short. And if they want to use a second support ult, now they're forced to use 2 support ults in one fight. So they basically double support outed. And again, they're still one support like short because you just killed them. So like, it's definitely like, people underappreciate Magneto. They don't realize like how much a Magneto like contributes, because you know they're like, oh, I only care about like DPS is like doing stuff for like healers, like, you know, keeping people alive. But then like, when you're playing a tank, especially Magneto, you're keeping your team alive, shielding, making space, doing DPS, and killing supports. You're doing so much, and your team doesn't appreciate it. Hi, everyone, welcome to stream. Bleh. His ult makes me happy because his voice acting's so intense. I mainly use my ult to help my team get to the point without safety without getting blasted. For Cloak and Dagger, I mean, you can use Cloak and Dagger ult like aggressively. It's pretty normal, just because like she gets her ult like they get their ult so quick. But like when you do that, you have to be prepared to like go in a direct straight line to make sure that you don't get hit by a Magneto ult if they have a Magneto, or you go behind your teammates. Like you go forward then back. But if you're doing Magneto ult aggressively, you usually should have a good reason, because I never use my Magneto ult aggressively, because it's more of a defensive ult. It's more of a go fuck yourself support ult, or a oh, I need to like save my team from like the Punisher or Starlord ult, or maybe even Hela ult. I mainly circle around the point because it just seems to, I mean, like, the best thing to do on Cloak and Dagger is to cover as much area with your ult due to the new changes with your ult not stacking. But the issue is, if the enemy does have a Magneto ulting, you going a circle basically means like the enemy Magneto can get a free kill on you. Which is why, like, and you know, it depends on the scenario. If the enemy team does not have a Magneto, then go ahead, do whatever the hell you want in your Cloak and Dagger ult. I'm pretty sure no one's gonna one-shot you except for like a Hawkeye or something. But if they do have a Magneto and they have ult, you need to be prepared to like dodge it. Because there's so many times where like I'm playing a game, my team's Cloak and Dagger ults when I'm dead, and I can't bubble her, and she immediately dies to a Magneto ult because she just doesn't find cover. And then it's like, great. The enemy Magneto is getting so many kills on my Cloak and Dagger, and I get 0 kills on their Cloak and Dagger because my Cloak and Dagger doesn't know how to fucking live in their ult. But it's my fault for not bubbling my Cloak and Dagger, I guess, despite like, you know, them not paying attention to my own like cooldowns. Because playing a game is more than just focusing on yourself, because you know, you have your own cooldowns to keep track of, but you need to keep track of enemy cooldowns, enemy like abilities, and your own teammates. If you're a Cloak and Dagger ulting despite seeing your Magneto bubble, then like, that's your fault. You need to keep track of your own Magneto ulting as well. I mean, your own Magneto bubbling as well. Because there's so many times where like, I need to use my bubble to save a teammate just for my Cloak and Dagger to also ult, because guess what? They want to save that teammate too, so they ult. And then, oh, I don't have bubble for my like Cloak and Dagger, and then they fucking die. Like when I use ult as mag, I have to pay attention to the timer, the charge. Both have different damage variables. The enemy's team escape cooldowns, the distance damage fall off, checking if there's a shield up on the enemy team. But characters like Spider-Man can press Q, get armor, health, and 3 kills. I mean, yeah, that is true. It's really hard to, because I think it's a good thing though. I don't think like Magneto ult is balanced, which is a good thing. Having a press Q to win button while being like really OP and like satisfying because you can click Q and get 3 kills, they're like not balanced and like not skillful. at least Magneto ult requires you to actually like, you know, do stuff with it. You need to actually aim and actually like, you know, use it at the right time. But then, that's why it's like balanced, and that's why it's like good. Like I would rather like a Magneto ult not be like busted, because that means you're gonna get nerfed. I never know who has ult or not though. That's why you have to like start paying attention more to like when like an enemy like ults, because you know supports get their ults the fastest, which means supports are probably gonna have ult most of the time, and that's when you have to start keeping track of the enemy ults, especially as a support. It's like, oh, enemy has a Star-Lord, Hela, Doctor Strange. Now it's like, okay, if I need to save my ult to save my team from like one of their big ults. So like, you know, don't use your ult just because you want to engage, unless you're very sure. Like, okay, you can use your ult aggressively if you know the enemy team has already ulted and are recharging. That way you can do an aggressive ult to get your, you know, to get like a good engage on the enemy team, and then try to charge your ult before the enemy gets the ult again. It's like, this is like really important for like higher elos, because ultimates are a little bit busted in the game. Like an ultimate like basically saves or like wins you a game. A good like Strange ult means like your, you know, and your entire team dies. A good like Punisher ult would like get 3-4 kills. So like being able to counter those ults with support ults is what makes like a support ult very strong. So you need to keep track of enemy ults by guessing, like, you know, oh, their Punisher hasn't ulted yet and I have my ult, so I need to save my ult until they get their ult. Oh, the enemy Punisher has already ulted, so who else in the enemy team has their ult? Oh shit, I'm like, you know, Magneto, I need to save my ult for their Cloak and Dagger ult. Which one of their supports still have their ult? And then like, oh shit, their Invis Woman ulted. Now it's like, okay, the Invis Woman ulted, I need to save mine specifically for like their Cloak and Dagger. Or like, oh shit, they have a Punisher or a Star-Lord, maybe I should not use my ult during their Cloak and Dagger ult and use it on their Punisher ult instead, because using it on their Punisher ult means you're probably guaranteed to get at least 2 kills in your ult due to how much damage your ult will do. So like, it's a lot of, you have to keep track. You can't just like play the game with your brain turned off, at least in higher elo. Like in lower elo, it's like whatever, right? Just focus on like macro gameplay, just focus on like being a better player than the enemy team. But then when you're at higher elo, like it's these tiny things that will save your, like, will make you win your games. Cause like, if you don't keep track of the enemy ult, and then, oh, because you just use your, you know, you use your Magneto ult for no reason, and then now their enemy Cloak and Dagger and Invis Woman gets a free ult without like fear of being hit by your Magneto ult, you're basically throwing. You just gave their enemy team like free support ults without the fear of like dying, you know? I'm at a rank where killing an Immortal ult is more of a niche special thing. Like usually when you hear some fuck ass shit like us against the world, I'm ready to put on the show, we're undefeatable, you just sit there and accept. You're not doing much except charging out for like 13 seconds. I mean, that is what you should be doing, like doing like an enemy support ult. You should be charging your ult if you don't have ult. But there's so many times where I do kill like Luna Snows off their ults, cause they don't expect to be killed in their ult. Invis Woman and Cloak and Dagger are the easiest to kill, because if Invis Woman, if she doesn't have a double jump, she can be one shot pretty easily. And Cloak and Dagger, because it's Cloak and Dagger. I can do that sometimes. I just have a bit of bad attention span and I often get scared because of the timer. It's just, yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on in the game. It's definitely like not like the easiest thing to do, especially like if you're not really taking the game that seriously. But I'm I'm at Celestial, which means I need to like keep these things in mind. And also like for some fucking reason, I don't know why, I'm in Celestial and even the Celestial players are like dog water at the game. It's like you'd think at Celestial people would be like at least half decent in the game, but no, you still have teammates like being complete ass and not wanting to swap because, oh, I'm a Spider-Man main, I'm gonna keep playing Spider-Man despite being 2-5. And like the enemy has like a Groot that is like walling off my entire team. My DPSs are not destroying the walls. And like, you know, we're not getting shit done. Our entire team is getting picked off. My fucking supports are walking up way too far and getting picked off for some fucking reason. And it's like, what do you do? What do you do in that scenario? How is it possible for your entire team to be bad at like such high elo? I understand like people being shit at GM because guess what? There's more GM 3 players than Plat 3 players. But like, Celestial? Seriously? The game does not get better. You're gonna run into shit players no matter the rank. You're gonna go into Eternity and you're still gonna have shit players. And like, the thing is, it's not necessarily that they're shit players. It's just that your playstyles do not work with each other, I guess. Which causes like, you know, which causes it to be like really hard for you to like play with your team. But then there's gonna be so many things that your team does that makes you go, what the fuck is your team doing? Why did they do that? You know? Like high elo is not any better and it pisses me off. How do you kill Luna still past all her overhealth that she also gets because video games? You know when you make Dino ult, you kind of like fly up into the air? Don't do that. Don't fly up into the air. Hold control, make sure your character doesn't fly up into the air, and stay directly on her. This will cause her to like be forced to run away, which is good. And if you fully charge your ult, you should theoretically you should be able to one-shot if you're lucky enough. Like, I've killed so many Luna Snows through her ults. It's definitely hard, but like, you can be consistent at it. It also just depends on if the enemy has like a Doctor Strange. It's definitely like not easy because you do need to get charge from like your team, like from the enemy team shooting, which is why you hold it for as long as you can. But like, it's possible because I've done it like a decent amount of times. You're gonna pop the extra health and use a one-shot out on her. I mean, when you're ulting as Magneto, you're not really the one that, you know, pops her health. She can't really defend herself doing her ult, so she won't be able to dodge it or stop. But the thing is, she does move like relatively quick in her ult. I don't know if she gets a movement speed buff in her ult, but she feels like she moves faster when she's ulting. I don't think she does though. I think her ult, she's still walking at like the same speed as like her usual self, but I could be wrong. I know Mantis gets movement speed when she ults, but not Luna Snow. I remember having Diamond 2 games where people pick 4 DPS, 1 sub, 1 tank, and I just get sad. At that point, it's just like, what do you do? Like, you just lose all motivation to like even finish the fucking game. I had a game that I lost all motivation to play because we barely pushed up in the first point. And my Spider-Man is 2-5, and my rest of my team is also ass. That game we almost came back, but that was the game that I told you about that like I make one mistake and then my entire team loses because of that. But then when everyone else in my team makes mistakes, it's like no big deal. Cause like I'm the one literally like surviving and holding the point, and I'm like solo tank. So if I die, the rest of my team combos because they don't have another person to like hold the point. I usually try to chip away at her overhealth before pressing Q and doing Algebra 3 to get something off my out. For me, I just instantly press Q as soon as I hear a support out. Because I think, if you are not able, if you use your Magneto ult to try to kill the enemy support out, but then you realize that you won't be able to actually get the kill, you need to be able to try to confirm your kill onto someone else. Because there's a lot of times where enemy cloak and dagger ults, I ult, I realize, oh, I won't be able to kill this cloak and dagger. So I immediately try to find someone that isn't being protected because, oh, this strange, here's Magneto ult. Oh, they start to block your ult in hopes to like save their support. You realize, oh, this strange is cucking your ult, you won't be able to kill. You need to turn around and kill at least, you need to try to at least kill one person using your ult because they use their support ults. If they use a support ult and have some of their teammates still die despite that, that's a win. Because them support ulting is basically a, oh, you don't get to kill my team for like the next 8 seconds, 12 seconds. But if you're able to kill someone despite that, then it's like big value. So like, you don't always have to like try to kill their supports out, like through their support outs. Obviously, it's bigger value to kill their support outs. But if you're able to still get like a good pick, you know, oh, I end up killing their DPS like despite their cloak and dagger ulting, then it's like, great, they have a support ult, but they just lost 1 DPS, which means they're doing less damage, which means they're getting less value out of the support ult because they died, you know? Because a lot of times when the support ults, it means, oh, we're gonna be safe, no one's gonna die, so they play more aggressively, which means if you're more likely to be able to like kill them. Worst part was a game where I was constantly saying on chat to grab another support besides me and no one swapped. I made fun of them for wanting me to do miracles because they were also mindlessly diving in. At that point, just swap to 5th DPS. Because if your team doesn't want to go second healer, you're probably gonna lose anyway. At that point, you need to force your hands and pick a tank or a healer or DPS. Because it's either you lose or one of your teammates swap to healer. And if your teammates swap to healer, then you get to swap back to healer. Otherwise, like, you're not winning. You're not throwing by swapping off healer because you're not gonna win on one healer. So like at that point, just swap off healer. Like, what's the point of trying to like solo heal? It's not that like it's impossible to win on solo heals, but what's the point of putting in 800% of your effort when your team obviously doesn't give a shit, you know? Because there are so many games where like I definitely just want to swap off and just like I don't even play DPS that much anymore because I don't get to play DPS ever and I don't really want to either. But like earlier today, the game with the Spider-Man, I was considering just swapping off tank and just being 3rd healer / 4th DPS. I could not be bothered. I did not care about winning. Or like it's not like I didn't care about winning because I still tried really hard. I went. My score was literally like the best in the team. But like, it's like, why go through so much effort for your teammates that clearly don't give a shit, you know? When your teammates like clearly do not want to swap to like help the team win, it's like, what do you do? How do you win in this scenario? At that point, like, fuck it. Like, my team wants to lose, let's lose. Just swap off. So trying to force them to swap, I mean, it's either you guys have 0 healers or one of them has to swap the healer, right? There's no point trying to go solo heal and then not having a second healer in competitive. If you're playing quick play, not having a second healer, nobody gives a shit. It's fine, it's quick play. Like, sure, it sucks that, you know, you guys don't have a second healer, but like, there's nothing on the line, there's no stakes, so like whatever the fuck. But like, if you're in competitive and nobody wants to fucking go healer, fucking swap off. Don't go healer. If your team flames you, like, what are you gonna say? Fuck, go back to healer. You go back to healer, you stop throwing, go back to healer. And it's like, my brother in Christ, we have 1 healer. We're not gonna fucking win if you guys don't go healer either. I'm not gonna go healer if you're not gonna fucking heal either. Like, fuck off, mate. If they swap to a healer and then you swap back to a healer and then they swap off healer because, oh, suddenly you're healer again, clearly your team just wants to lose. At that point, it's like, yeah, just give up. Like, honestly, I hate the mentality of giving up because I try my hardest every game, like, despite the circumstances. But, like, there are definitely games where I'm just like, I just don't want to fucking play this game anymore, dude. I gotta go now. I'll try to be back later. Thank you for dropping by and have a good one. Why is it always the Spider-Man players? Because they think they're like him. They think they're Necros. They think they're so good at the game, and they will just play Spider-Man no matter what, despite like being gapped like crazy. My Spider-Man went 2-5, and the enemy Spider-Man went 10-0. But no, my Spider-Man is the one that doesn't want to fucking swap. And it's like, okay, I guess we'll just fucking lose, whatever. Like, people just have really big egos in the game. And, like, there's nothing you can do about it. People love, you know, throwing and losing a game more than actually, like, winning the game. They think, oh, I go 2-5, I'm doing bad. I'm gonna, like, you know, despite that, I'm not gonna swap off because, you know, I'll do better next round. And then they proceed to, like, still do dog shit, and then they blame their team. And the thing is, I don't like being toxic, but I'm pretty sure today was the most toxic I've been in a game. Like, today was the most toxic I've been in, like, the chat when I'm, like, playing. Because I'm just, like, passive-aggressively, like, flaming my fucking Spider-Man. Because, like, we're not fucking winning with, like, whatever you're doing, and you don't want to swap off, and it's like, I asked politely, like, hey, can we have this and that to, like, you know, because we're clearly, like, not gonna be winning like this. And then they refuse to swap, and it's like, okay, I'm doing everything on tank, my DPS is doing dog water and not getting shit done, and they refuse to swap because their ego is the size of the fucking sun. Next game I play against them, guess what? They're still on Spider-Man, and then they actually swap off Spider-Man when they were losing. And it's like, this guy knows how to swap off? Then why the fuck did he not swap off in my game? We won that, by the way. We still beat them. And the thing is, that guy was doing fine. That guy was doing, like, pretty good. I think he was, like, the best in his team. But no, when he's on my team, he's like complete dog water. Yep. Good that you won that. Yeah. But also, there's been an influx of Spider-Man players because people are getting good on Spider-Man. Like, Spider-Man used to be like a throw pick most of the time, but like people are getting good on him. And also, like, he got buffed. And the buff is actually a huge deal. Because what the Spider-Man buff did is make him have more uptime, which means he gets to, like, be engaged in, like, combat more often, which means he's gonna be annoying, like, the backline more. Basically, he has a system where he has to, like, recharge his webs, and he has 5 webs. It used to be a 3-second recharge time per web, but they changed it to 2.5, and that is, like, a huge change, because now you're, like, more active. You're gonna have, like, way more uptime than before. So, like, that one change, like, was really strong for Spider-Man, and now you see, like, some of the other Spider-Man. Now you see some of these Spider-Man players. Like, Spider-Man gets banned, like, pretty often now. I had this especially scuffed Spider-Man game where of course you got the mandatory Spider-Man insta-lock, yes, but also our solo tank was a Venom. I support eloquently express that we need a second tank, only to get belittled and basically, we don't need a second tank, just don't die until the Venom Spider-Man kills everyone with their dive. That is so fucking dumb. Cause if a Spider-Man and a Venom goes in, leaving your entire team to like defend on themselves, your supports are gonna get fucking destroyed. Like, their supports can just heal each other and keep themselves alive, or to stay near the rest of their enemy team, stay near the rest of like the tanks and stuff, and they won't fucking get one shot, because Venom's damage is really shit. And like, what? You guys dive in, use up all your cooldowns, and now what? Now you have to leave, and like your supports and shit is getting like ass blasted by the entire enemy team the entire time because you guys don't have a fucking tank to like peel. Or, you know, like your DPS is also gonna get shredded because they don't have peel from like an actual tank. Like, no. That's the reason why Venom solo tank is ass. Because there's nothing you can do on Venom solo tank to help your team. That's why like Venom solo tank fucking sucks. Like, if you're gonna be in the enemy team's like backline the entire time, who's peeling for your team? Like, your healers can't follow up with you guys. They're gonna get killed. Like, there's only so they can only go so far in without like, you know. But no, they're just bad players. Like, this is a lot of bad players. Anyways, I think I ranted about Marvel Rivals enough. Anyways, I feel like I'm not really doing that much on this piece just because like I said, I was already really close to finishing it when I was drawing it yesterday. Like, I only really need to like add extra like effects and stuff and to like clean up like everything. But I'll try my best to like work on it more than like I usually would. I feel like there's definitely a lot of areas where I tend to struggle in terms of detailing, where like there's a lot of areas where I just like have huge areas of like no details where like it should have details. That's like the one thing that I really struggle in when it comes to like rendering. Cause like I draw the face like the same for like most characters. I always have like the same like style, and I tend to like leave a lot of these areas like pretty blank. Hi Jalo, welcome to stream. Guys, we're going one by one. We have to group up so when these Venom plus Spider-Man gets a 6 kill, maybe it's because we don't have a tank on our team to sustain damage and make sure we live crazy. Yeah. Like, it's not like it's impossible. Like, good players should technically be able to like make any team comp work. It's just, you know, is your team good enough? Is your team like a bunch of Eternity players that can like do that? And if the answer is no, then don't fucking go Venom Spider-Man, no second tank. Like, technically you can have like, you know, you could have an entire dive comp to make sure that like, you know, only your healers are the ones being separated, but then your healers can just try their best to like, you know, go up and live somehow. Like, it's possible, but like, you're not gonna don't expect it from your teammates in like not like high elo, or like, you know, even in high elo, people are gonna know how to like deal against that kind of shit. So like, if you don't think your team is like literally gods, then don't fucking do that. Which is like the same for like going triple healer. Like, going triple healer is only good if you know your team is able to like capitalize on like not needing like the extra like damage. Cause you know your DPSs are good enough to like, you know, kill without like either like a second DPS or a second tank. Or you know the enemy team is bad enough to not be able to like pick off your teammates because you have too much healing. Hi, Igor Jalapeno, welcome to stream. Ribian's Beast from X-Men was streaming yesterday. They made the self-portrait you're working on at the moment. Yeah, they broke into my fucking spaceship. They broke into my fucking spaceship and locked me in my closet. And then just started streaming like a fucking psychopath. Like, Jesus, what is wrong with him? Absolutely insane behavior. Hi Tristan, welcome to stream. Madman, shout out to B strand of hair that breaks the more than rest on his forehead. Definitely not like the others. I hate, okay, I've talked about this before, but like, canonically, Beast doesn't have blue skin. Like, if you shave Beast, he's canonically not blue underneath his fur. But I refuse to believe that. Because like, there's no way his entire face is covered in hair, right? I feel like his face is not fur. I saw like a post on the X-Men subreddit where it's like, guys, if you shave Beast, do you think he's like blue underneath or what? Like, how did he look like if you like fully shave Beast? And it's like, first of all, don't do that. Don't shave Beast. And second of all, I refuse to believe that he's not blue underneath. That should be retconned. I don't care. I don't think he should be like, I don't think only his fur should be blue. I think his entire skin should be blue. You know, it's like when you shave a tiger, they still have the stripes in their skin, like underneath their fur. You know? And I think the same should apply for Beast. Shaved Beast. It's really fine and small fur. I refuse to believe that. No, I refuse. Fuck it, you are blue now, Rivian's probably. Yeah, he should be blue. I don't think he shouldn't be blue underneath all that fur. Otherwise, he's just a human. That means he can just shave all of his fur off and just look like a human the entire time. Right? He would just look like what he looked like before becoming blue and furry. Then why doesn't he just like shave all his fur off every fucking day? You know? Just spend like a few hours every day just shaving off all his fur, and then that's like his morning routine. I keep trying to work on this ear, and then I proceed to not work on the ear. Grabbing some naked Morats ref drawing shit. No, don't! And what does Beast Nose Insight look like? Why are you wondering what is the inside of his nose looks like? Huh? What kind of question is that? Why would you want to know? Honestly, I wouldn't want to spend every morning cleaning up all that shaved fur. Just do things that are bad for your hair and get like male pattern baldness, but instead of it only being your head, it's like your entire body. Would the inside of his nose be blue too? I mean, if you stab him, I'm pretty sure his insides are fucking red because that's what the color of meat is. I'm pretty sure the inside of his like nose would probably be like some sort of skin color until it isn't skin color, you know? Until it becomes like gut colored, you know? Like same as humans, I guess. Like, is the inside of your nose like your skin color? Yes. And like which part of your, like at what point does the inside of your nose stop being your skin color and becomes like, you know, blood, like you know, red, like meat colored? Same for Beast probably. And like I guess like no, because like I said, my canon is that his skin color is the same as his like fur color. I don't care. I don't like not blue Beast. I don't like the idea of him like having like being a naked mole rat. Streamer threatens local superhero? I'm sure he's been stabbed multiple times. Honestly, yeah, he has been stabbed multiple times. Wasn't he literally killed by Wolverine? He was decapitated by Wolverine. Krakoa, more like Krakoa. Was that before or after he made Wolverine his puppy BDSM slave or something? After. After that. But yeah, that is one way of putting it, I guess. God, I fucking hated that. What the fuck? God. Fucking Krakoa era Beast is like the worst written, like the worst character assassination ever. It's so bad. Like, what the fuck was the author thinking when he wrote that? The fuck? Years of like actual regular like character development just flushed down the drain because now he's like a psychotic bitch. Fuck that. Not a comic reader? What? Let's wait for the ad break to end, then I'll explain it. Bingo mark on ribbons mentions Krakoa. What do you mean, bingo? Why is there a bingo mark for me on that? I had a really old ribbons bingo like chart where like it was all Celeste related. But I don't talk about Celeste anymore, so it doesn't work anymore. The teeth are weird. I haven't made a bingo sheet, but that would be one. What? Why? I don't talk about Kokoro that much. Right? I don't talk about Kokoro that much at all. But yeah, we'll wait for the ad break to end and I'll talk about that. But also, like, I did not read Kokoro art, but I did read like a few of the things that Beast did in the Kokoro era, which sucks. To be fair, I brought it up. Yeah, that's not fair. You can't do this to me. Well, I already talked about Kokoro at the very start of my stream, so you're not. Eh. But yeah, so basically, Beast, fucking. I don't know what happened, but I think Wolverine got captured by like a bunch of anti-mutant, like an anti-mutant organization or whatever, and he was being auctioned off as like a slave. And one of the people at the auctions was Beast, and he fucking buys Wolverine, kills everyone, and then kills Wolverine as well. And then because of Krakoa, during the era, you could revive. Like, mutants could be resurrected. So what happened was Wolverine gets resurrected, but then Beast tinkers around with like some of the resurrection thing to make it so that like Wolverine gets resurrected with like parts of his brain like lobotomized, so that he would be like a slave. And then because of that, he uses Wolverine as like a fucking slave, like a hitman slave, to get all his like dirty jobs done. Like he like orders Wolverine, okay, this guy is like an anti-mutant person, kill him. This person supports mutant, don't kill him. Oh, this person is planning to like do this thing to like mutants, kill him. Oh, this person's like entire family is like anti-mutant protesters, kill them. Okay, this person do this, blah blah blah, and then he just like, you know, uses Wolverine, like a brainwashed, lobotomized Wolverine as like a fucking slave to like kill everyone. And that was like one of the few bad things he did as in the Kokoro era. That wasn't even like the worst thing he did. He also like accidentally genocided an entire fucking like country or something, because he like has like a thing where it's like, oh, you can turn someone into like a plant zombie thing, and he basically did that to like an entire country and just genocided them. He's so silly. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Hank, you're so silly. You accidentally genocided an entire country. So, oopsies, hee. You know, we all make mistakes. Oopsies, hee. You're so silly, Hank. Don't do it again, okay? Does it again. I think didn't he genocide 2 things? I could be wrong. I didn't read the Kokoro era. Like, I wanted to read a little bit of Kokoro X-Force, but I couldn't continue reading past volume 5 after, like, when he first started to, like, you know, like, as soon as, like, he started to, like, turn, I could not keep reading. It was too painful. I couldn't. He's so silly, you know? Silly people get to commit a genocide here and there, you know? Oh, silly me. I just killed an entire country. Hee hee. Oopsies. I read it But gun to my head, I cannot name more than 2 things that happen. It holds such little space in my head. The thing is, everyone loves Cocoa, cause like, I'm sure there were a fuck ton of good stories like in the Cocoa era, but I can't bring myself to like read anything Cocoa because of, you know, the thing that happens with my favorite character. It just makes me sad. This just makes me sad. I'm doing a lot of the detailing when I should be doing this like later, but it's fine. I don't think it really matters. I do want to read like more X-Men stuff, but like I don't really want to read old stuff, because like reading the old stuff just means I have to read every bad shit Hank has ever done, you know? So now I'm just patiently waiting for like the newer stuff to come out. And like, honestly, the newer stuff is pretty good. Like, I mean, as someone who has not read most X-Men, like, you know, I don't have a good comparison. So like, I like it. A lot of people seem to have some issues with like the later, I mean like the current stuff, for a good reason. Cause, you know, Cocoa was really good according to everyone. And I can see why, like, cause they had a really huge overarching plot. They have like this entire fucking island where mutants live together, and that was like the huge plot line. But then now it's like the stories are like all over the place. There's no like, you know, they're just like going back to like, oh, individual storylines per like each X-Men story and blah blah blah. Which isn't like a problem or anything. It's just like, you know, it's equivalent of Avatar: The Last Airbender, how like, you know, the big overarching plot is that, oh, you know, the Fire Nation invaded and we gotta stop the Fire Nation. And then Korra was like, you know, 4 different things. Like each season was like a different, like its own thing. And I guess that is kind of what like, that is kind of what the current run of X-Men feels like. Where like, you know, everything is kind of their own thing. And like, they don't really have like a solid like, oh, what's the big, like, you know, what's the big baddie of like the entire like series right now? Because right now it's like, oh, something Grey Malk in prison, blah blah blah, back to like anti-mutant like people or whatever the hell. But like, there's no actual plot yet, you know? It's just like a bunch of like stories that don't really connect with each other, which is fine, but like compared to like what Cocoa was, I guess it's not as good. But we just have to wait and see until like, you know, the plot develops. Anyways, let me drink some water. What am I looking at? Drawing a fighting game girl, OC to kill some time. The Street Fighter influence is real. Drawing girl? I would never draw a woman. If you see Ribians drawing a woman, that is not Ribians. You need to like, or either that or he's being held hostage and you need to like, you need to call the authorities. Something is wrong. Ribian should not ever be drawing a women, which means you guys already failed. I was kidnapped and forced to draw a woman and nobody batted an eye. Why did I make a new layer? I don't remember. Oh, why is it on multiply? Yeah, I was the one kidnapping. Now draw a bland anime waifu. There's a meme that's been going around recently where it's like, for some fucking reason, every bar artist does this. Where it's like, when bar artists first start drawing and they draw like cute anime girls and stuff. And then when bar artists like grows up, they start drawing just big buff dudes, right? That meme applies to me too. I hate that it applies to me because, yeah. But if you look at my DeviantArt days, yeah, I drew mostly anime girls. I drew a lot of My Hero. I drew Danganronpa. I drew Overwatch. So like, I'm done. I've drawn my fair share of women. You did not blink 15 times in a row. How could we know? You guys never said blink twice if you need help. You only draw men that... Whoa. What does that even mean? Like drawing all sorts of shit, if my brain looks at the idea of a certain, like an idea a certain kind of way, then I'm like, why not? I mean, that's fair. I do occasionally like want to draw like female characters, but in general, like I just like drawing guys more. And also like, I'm not the best when it comes to drawing like female characters, which means it's really embarrassing trying to like draw one on stream because I'm a streamer. Like if I wasn't a streamer and if I didn't have any sort of like social media that I post, I would probably be drawing way more women than I currently do, just because like, you know, I don't feel the need to like cater to like a certain like, you know, audience, because, you know, obviously the people that follow me on my Twitter are not people that follow me purely because of my art. It's people that follow me specifically for like specific art, you know. Like if I post like a female character, nobody's gonna give a shit. If I post like an orc with his, you know, his boobas showing, then everyone's like, oh, orc, and then give it like a billion likes or something. Not that I care, but most of my stuff I post doesn't get much views unless it's Beast. He hits the algorithm like a hurricane half the time. That and that one OC that popped off. I mean, it just really depends on like... It depends on the people that already do follow you. If the people that follow you obviously like a specific thing, then they're more likely to retweet it. And if it gets retweeted, then, you know, it gets more attention. If like, you know, you post stuff that doesn't really like cater towards like the people that already do follow you, then you're less likely gonna get people that retweeted it. Which is like why it gets less attention, because like you do need people to retweet your stuff. And like, same with like my stuff. Like, on average, my posts don't get a lot of like attention unless it gets retweeted. And how do I get people to retweet my stuff? I post stuff that like I know that my followers already like. My followers like big dudes, big orcs, blah blah blah. My beast posts will get more likes than my like non-beast posts too. My orc drawings are gonna get more attention than my non-orc drawings. Because most people that already do follow me followed me because I used to draw like a fuck ton of orcs. I still draw orcs from time to time, but not as much anymore. Not because I don't want to, I guess. It's just because I've drawn enough of them that I've run out of like actual ideas on like what to draw. And also like I've been working on like more fan art stuff and less original stuff. But I do intend on drawing more orcs because I do have like... I do want to have like an original piece that I can put on my art station, because right now my art station is 9 fan arts and 1 non-fan art, and the non-fan art is me. Technically 2 non-fan arts, but one of them is a commission of another person's OC, which is technically counted as fan art, I guess, but like it's not fan art of like existing media. So I guess technically 2 of the 8 things that I have on my art station are like not fan art. Hey PC, welcome to the stream. I for one follow you for cat content? I don't post cats. Post cats, are they gonna unfollow then? But I know post cats. Especially purple cat content. I've never drawn Beerus. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never drawn Nekomata Okayu from Hollow Live. Probably correct, but still. You're the purple cat. I am not a cat. Shut up. Also, I don't know why, but every time okay, not every time, but like, I posted like hey guys, I'm Beast. And then it's my stream announcement for like I'm gonna be drawing Beast. For some fucking reason that post got people liking. God, because it got retweeted by like the Beast fans. So every Beast fan like was like, oh my god, he is Beast and he's also drawing Beast. And now like every fucking person fucking saw the post. They only care about me when I'm Beast. The B word? One of them. They only care about me when I'm Beast. When I'm not Beast, they're like, who? They don't care about me. They only care about Beast. This sucks. I'm kidding, I don't really care. My cat loves catnip, but I don't really want to buy it for her. That day she would have too much energy all day. Some people like turn catnip into like a tea and give it to their cats. That's so weird, but that's also like really cute. To trigger this, Purple Cats go through posted pictures in his Twitter feed and like one of his. Hey, don't do that. Hey, don't do that. Hey, fuck you, Jeller. Hey, I see. Don't like my post from 2022. Fuck off, bro. Go away. Hey, don't do that. Hey. No, don't try that. Stop that. Don't look at my old stuff. I'm gonna delete my old stuff, I swear. Luckily, I have like a Discord server where I post all of my artworks. So like, I'm pretty sure I have artworks dating back to like when I first started posting art, I think. Let me see how far it goes. Oh, that is very far. That's a lot. Oh god, that is... It dates back to 2019? Wait, 2019? Wait, I made the server in 2019? Oh god, I posted stuff from like back when I drew in like 2019? That is crazy. Yeah, I drew a bunch of... Yeah. Yeah, I drew a bunch. And then I post basically all of my artworks here. So it doesn't matter if I like... It doesn't matter if I like delete stuff off my Twitter, because I have all my stuff here. Oh god, I have an animation that I took 4.5 hours on. Actually, that's not too bad. Hey look, it's me doing like the dance from Kekai Sensen. Because I rotoscoped myself doing it. 2021. Ew. I hate my 2021 art. Ew. Ew. Okay, I'm gonna ignore all of that. 2019 was 10 years ago. Let that sink in. Oh, you're right. Oh. What do you mean it was... Oh. Oh? Oh shit, LeBlanc rework. Awesome. I knew they were gonna rework her because of her like Noxus cinematic. But awesome, let's go. Because the old LeBlanc looked kind of weird, not gonna lie. Man, I suck at math. What is this layer? Oh yeah, his glasses. love color dodge. I need to work on this chest more. I love color dodge. Also his teeth could use some more work. Oh my fellas. From stripper to shawarma? What does that mean? What is that even talking about? What? Oh, the LeBlanc rework. Okay. I have to go now. See you, PC. Thank you for dropping by. Oh, yesterday I ate spicy budak ramen. Cause ever since my charity stream that I did a while ago, I just have like spare budak ramen that I bought. So I just decided, fuck it, I've been eating the same like instant noodles every night. I'm gonna like mix it up. So I decided to go with the really spicy budak ramen that I bought from my charity stream, and it was fine. It wasn't actually I didn't suffer like one bit. Probably because I didn't put all of the like thing in, and I didn't include like the extra seasoning packet. But that's besides the point. But like it was actually surprisingly okay. It was less spicy than my usual noodles that I eat, which is like surprising. I was really scared of it being too spicy, which is why I didn't add that much spice in the first place. It was the same as last time. I thought the stream was a safe space, but I just heard League of Legends talk. Hey, no, this is a safe space. No, don't leave. It's a safe space. It's a safe space. No. We don't talk about the L word here. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. I mean, you can't expect to not run into the topic of League of Legends here. I literally drew Arcane Warwick. I want to be a League of Legends splash artist. I don't think it's inevitable. There, I can say words. I can speak English. Oh, hi Bob. Oh, hi Dawson. Welcome to stream. Wait, Dawson, I have a question for you. Were you the one that donated to me during Christmas? I feel like I haven't seen you since then. Were you the one that donated to me during Christmas last year? Because someone gave me like a $10 donation and I never figured out who it was. I don't know. Okay, it's you. Because I never figured out who it was. And it didn't show up my donations thing because I fucking messed up my donation like thing. I haven't been here. Mystery $10. Yeah, because I got like a $10 donation for Christmas and I never thanked them because I didn't know who it was. I know which country they're from because it tells me like which country the donation was from, but like I didn't recognize, obviously it uses like their real name, so I didn't recognize the real name, but I knew which country, so like I'm just asking everyone from that country. At least I think, like, and ooh, wait, was it you that said it could have been Dawson? I don't fucking know. What country? The Philippines. I don't even know. I could be wrong though. Man, so if I donate, I'll be fucked? No, I fixed my thing. Now it tells me like when I get donated on stream. Oh, you mean like, oh, say your real name and your location. I mean, I pretend I do not, you know, I do not see, you know, like, even if it like tells me, I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't see it, you know, like this. Okay, For a while, I didn't realize this was the case until it was too late. But half of my commissions that I've done has doxed my location. Half of my commissions showed my real name and my address. So half the people that has ever commissioned me knows where I live and also what my name is. So that means Randon knows where I live. That's awesome. But I already knew where he lived because we had to like give our address for the Omna merch anyways. Probably not me if it's yeah, it's PayPal. Okay, really? It's not you? Then who the fuck donated to me for Christmas? That's a menacing idea. Can't do surprise donation. You can donate anonymously. There is an anonymous button. I've been donated to anonymously before. Well, we should totally commission Raven so we could dox. Hey, it doesn't show my location anymore. I fixed it a while ago. Okay, it doesn't do that anymore. But yeah, I hate that you have to go through so many loops just to like not get doxed on like through PayPal. It's really annoying. Oh, so I fucking know you're I saw it. Okay, guys, I didn't talk about this because I didn't feel the need to, but a few days ago I was playing Monhun Wilds, and in the middle of my hunt, all of a sudden, somebody named Randon Nearing joined my hunt, and their cat was Casper Cattuccini, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that person's down. I know it's you. Nice try. I know it's you. I saw you post that on Randon's Discord, like post your thing. Yeah, I fucking know it's you. Nice try. Okay, to be fair, you got me for like the first like little bit, but after a while I realized no, it's. But yeah, I wanted to make sure. The reason why I initially believed it was because I was like, why would you be in the same hunt as me? Like, did you join through like my Steam or something? What? Then I realized you're probably just on Ryoka's stream. Because I saw you also like, because Ryoka also mentioned you, and I was like, oh fuck, oh okay, never mind. Yeah, it appears everywhere. Because the thing is, I have Randon on Steam, so like, my initial thought was, oh shit, did he like, since when did he play Monhun and why is he so high HR? And I was like, can you join someone through Steam? I don't think you can. Yeah, I was surprised you were there. It's Ryoka. I hang out with Ryoka all the time. It's not weird. I remember him suddenly appearing in my hunt at Worlds. That's so funny. But yeah, I was laughing. I was laughing so hard when I saw Randon join my hunt. I was like, what the fuck? Who the hell is this? And then I actually messaged Randon about it, and he told me no, it's not him. I mean, I knew it wasn't him, but then I already DM'd him and I didn't take back I didn't like delete my message or anything. And then I asked him like if he would play Monhun, and he was like, he might. But then I told him, like, he asked like, oh, is it like, should I get the game? And I'm like, Monhun is a good game. Monhun Wilds is a good game, and I think, like, you know, people who love Monhan should absolutely play it. My issue with the game doesn't have to do with the game itself, I guess. Like, the game is great, but it is $60. So if you're not like the biggest Monhan fan, I feel like you shouldn't buy the game yet, due to the fact that there's only so much to do in the game at the moment. Like, if you are someone who would play it after you finish the game, like post-game, do all the quests and shit like that, grind all the equipments and whatever the fuck, play like multiple weapons, then sure, play it, because you're a big Monhan fan. But for me, I cannot recommend Monhan Wilds to people that are casuals yet, due to the fact that you're not getting a lot of value out of playing Monhan due to like the lack of content. When I say lack of content, it's still like a solid base game is like 15 hours, doing like post game is like 30 hours. So like you're still getting a solid 30 hours worth of content, and like up to like 40 to 50 hours worth of content if you want to keep playing afterwards. But like, you know, other than that, like you're kind of just doing the same thing over and over again until like the new like a title update drops. So like for me, I wouldn't recommend it to someone who doesn't intend on playing for like that long. And for Randon, knowing him, he's probably gonna stream it like once, maybe twice, and then not play it again. And that's $60. So it's like, I don't think I can recommend it to him if he's gonna spend $60 just to play it for a little bit. But I do know that he was really addicted to like older Monhan games, which is why he actually avoided playing Monhan for a bit, I believe. Like at least Monhan Rise. I was surprised you were playing Monhan. I'm only missing glasses to complete the fit. It's my drug. Out of curiosity, does WoW come with high ranks? Yes. I'm pretty sure every Monhan game comes with high rank, but like master rank is only introduced after. Cause my only other Monhan experience was Rise, and it was the same for Rise. There's a few DLC. Yeah, I know. They're gonna like do the same thing as Worlds, where like they will keep adding stuff. But until those things get added, the amount of content feels limited, right? Like right now, everyone is literally just grinding Tempered Arcveld for Artian weapons or like Gormaga, and every other fucking like monster nobody gives a shit about, because there's really only like one monster to hunt right now, which is Arcveld, because it gives the most amount of like Artian weapon pieces. And like if you don't have every side quest, which I did finish every side quest except for the fishing ones, now I'm just like, what do I do? I don't have anything to do in the game except for just wait until like new content comes out. Like I enjoyed the amount of time I put into it. I enjoyed like the 40 plus hours I played, but like now it's like, okay, cool, I guess I don't touch the game. And that was the same issue I had with Rise, where like I played Rise for like 80 hours and then I just didn't have anything to do anymore. 80 hours, 40 hours? I don't remember how much time I put into Rise. Like I played Rise at launch, nothing happened for like an entire month. Oh, new update, okay, play it. Okay, I'm done with like the new update content, nothing to do for an entire month. Until like they stopped updating the game because they're working on like Sunbreak. And then like by the time Sunbreak came out, I had completely stopped playing. So I never even got Sunbreak, because like why get Sunbreak if I already like stopped playing the game like completely? Yeah, it's a bit better right now. Like, it's still a good game, and it still has like quite a lot of content. But I feel like if you're not a big Monhan fan, then like there's less incentive for you to play it right now. Especially because it's $60. It's $60 for a game that like hasn't even like, you know, it doesn't even have all the content yet. Luckily, like a decent amount of the content won't be like paid content. The only paid content you're gonna have is probably like when like the version of like Iceborne comes out, but for Wilds, you know, Monster Hunter Wilds, Sunborn. No, they already did Sunbreak. So like, while the game is good, I can't recommend it to people that aren't like big Monhan fans. Because if you're like me, you're gonna finish all the content and you're gonna have nothing to do for the next like however months until like the next update, and then next update comes out, you do like the 2 new monsters that they introduce, do maybe like a bunch of the event quests. Okay, cool. Now what? Now you just wait for the next title update, and then the next title update, and then the next title update. But then if you're a big Mon Hun fan that wants to like, you know, do all 3 save files, play like a bunch of like different weapons, try out like a fuck ton of builds, do speed runs, like min-max the hell out of the game, then like then go ahead, play the game. But like for me, like I'm out of things to do in Mon Hun. There's nothing for me to do anymore. Like I'm gonna play it here and there because, you know, it's still fun, but like in terms of like actual content to do, I'm just hunting Arcveld until I get enough like fucking thing to like get my meta weapon, which is like the Archene weapon with like 3 attacks ups with like 3 affinity ups with like paralysis or some shit. But like until I get that, it's like now I have nothing to do. Anyways, I've surprisingly been rendering for like 2 hours. I feel like I barely did like much in the 2 hours just because like there's not much. I'll join if you want to do armor spheres or deco farming. I mean, I just play like whenever I literally have nothing else to do and I'm just bored. And I play at like ungodly times. I play at like literally like 3 a.m. So I don't know if you can join me. But like the thing that I am currently trying to do is getting like Archene farming, because I need to like the current weapon I'm using is not an Archene weapon because I can't get any fucking paralysis pieces for some fucking reason. Every Archene thing that I need for my switch axe is not paralysis. I got like literally every other element. I'm trying to see like what I can do to like, you know, make this stand out more, because right now it's like it's fine, it's good enough to like be done, but like I would want to improve it more. Para is so rare. That wasn't a case when I was first introduced to Archene weapons. When they first introduced like tempered monsters, they were like, oh, here are like tempered monsters, you gotta like, you know, kill tempered monsters to get like Archene pieces. And I immediately got like a fuck ton of like paralysis stuff for like my switch axe at the lowest tier. But then now that I'm trying to farm for like the highest tier of Archene weapons, I have not gotten a single paralysis piece. But yeah, like I'm not like the biggest Mon Hun fan. Like I enjoy the game, but then when like there's no more content, it's like I don't really have a reason to play. And also like the only other Mon Hun I played was Rise, so like you know, I only just hopped onto like the Mon Hun train. Like it's really fun. I played the hell out of it when I just got it, and then that was the same that I did for like Rise. But now that I'm done, it's like I'll just play it here and there when I have literally nothing else to do. Current endgame is farming armor spheres. Yeah. How do you farm armor spheres? Do you just do like tempered Arcveld? Because I killed tempered Arcveld and it gave a bunch of like heavy armor spheres. Or just like getting the material to be able to like craft the armor spheres. But I guess like crafting armor. Wait, what is the point of crafting armor spheres? Because like, wouldn't you have maxed out like your entire armor by then? And then like once you already did that, then like I guess you're saving armor spheres for like when they release new content. Mr. Ribians, hi, Big Ham. Kill monsters and turn it into armor spheres. Oh, but you also get like the purple armor spheres from like killing certain like doing like certain investigations now. Hi Big M, how are you doing? Look, it's Beast. I always draw Beast. This is my 8th time drawing Beast on stream or something. Wow. How are you doing? I'm trying to think of like how I can push this further. You don't crunch through the content quickly. Armor spheres are nice. Easy armor upgrade if you don't want to craft a whole new set. I'm good. Nice. What was that fucking thing you retweeted? I saw you retweet like a weird fucking meme. And then you drew that meme too. Now I cast Penis Ruiner spell. Yes, that Penis Ruiner spell. Do you feel it? I will not answer that question. But yeah, like I guess like if you don't rush through the content like a sane person, then you would actually like enjoy the game. But I'm the type of person to get like hyperfixated on the thing that I'm doing and then rush through everything. So like I'm already done. Like I'll play if people want to play with me, like, you know, if like Gadrian asks me like, hey, want to play, then I'll play. But then other than that, like I don't really see the need to like play the game that much anymore until like new stuff. It made me laugh. It's pretty funny. That's good though, more time for art. But I'm just playing Marvel Rivals again. Actually, I've been playing very little Marvel Rivals. I stopped playing Marvel Rivals like super quickly. I play like 3 games. I have a bad like thing and then I just stop. Ooh, who's this person that just added me on Discord? March 9th, 2025. That was when they first made their account. Wow, who is this person? Do you think I should accept a friend request and ask them? Me? You're Leora112, who has 1 mutual servers, which is the official Discord for Shulk in Smash Ultimate? That's you? Okay, I'll add them as a... No, I'm kidding. Fuck off. I'm gonna fucking block them. I need to curate my Discord servers. I need to leave like half of these Discord servers. I'm in the Hollow Knight server, the Isabel, Incineroar, Wolf, Shulk, Joker, Pac-Man, Discord, Washington Smash Ultimate, Osu Game, Genshin, whatever this is. Whatever this is. What is this? Why am I in a server that is just A levels is over? What? What is this? What is a server? I don't even know. Anyways, what else can I do to improve this? I feel like I'm very much like almost done. If my team got murked by Temp Arcveld, I'm really pissed because like I keep getting runs where like I made an investigation for like Arcveld, a bunch of randos join my fucking team and then die and then get fucking carded 3 times and then I have to like do the entire run all over again because yeah, it's so fucking annoying. They want those free. I mean, to be fair, I'm sometimes the person that gets like carded, but then we only blame the person that gets carded the 3rd time, you know? We don't blame like the first 2 cards. We only blame the final one. Cause like, you should have been playing safer, you know? Like, we only died because you decided to be greedy and like not play safe and now you got carded. You should wait like 10 minutes before they go in. But everyone just wants to join immediately. But to be fair, I've carded 3 times. The reason why my thing allowed other people to like join is because I got carded 3 times on my own. And it was so annoying because the Arcveld was already weak and I get hit by something and then like stunned and I didn't realize I was stunned until it was too late and then I got hit by a 2nd attack. Traditions. Is that like the Monhunt tradition? I don't actually know. Oh, I'm skipping this song. It's like weird lo-fi me maker theme. The only two monsters I've carded 3 times to on my own are what's the Jin Dahad and Tempered Argveld. I fucking hate Jin Dahad. The fight is so stupid. I hate him. I'm good at the fight now, I think. I haven't fought him in a while, but like I fucking hate Jin Dahad. Cause I keep getting like cucked by like his attacks. And like I've gotten cucked by like his big attack where you have to hide behind a boulder before, because I was in a position where I got stuck when he was doing the thing where he freezes himself up. I was trapped against a wall, and because of that I died. I couldn't like leave. I couldn't like hide. I was stuck. He's just a long boy. I hate him. I hate him. I hate Jin Dahad. I hope he becomes a cow on a trash farm in his next life. Nobody knows what reference I'm... nobody knows what I'm referencing. I was wrong about that dude. He cannot be captured. Yeah, he cannot be captured. Every time you try to hunt him, the objective is to slay, not to hunt. Oh, I should do an ad layer. I'm just experimenting with like some lighting. I don't think it's going very well. Yeah, he's too big. He can't be captured because he's too dummy thick. Make my piece feel a little bit more dynamic, but I have no idea how to do that. Because like my lighting's always like really meh. So I want to do more interesting lighting. Besides, I'm more or less done with this piece, but I want to push it further, so I'm just doing whatever the hell I can to like try to push it further. Oh, ad break. See you guys in 3 minutes. Yeah, one of the things I struggle with is like, once I finish like the main parts of my art process, I don't really know how to like further like improve my art. I was having that issue when I was working on the Warwick splash art as well. So like I guess right now, like I have another hour. I think I will spend this entire hour just trying to see like things I can improve on this piece. But to be honest, there's not much. At least that's what I think, and I want to avoid that by actually like trying to, you know, improve it. Like I can make the lighting feel more, you know, interesting instead of just having it be like this. So. Wish they reintroduced the Zeniths in Wilds. What are the Zeniths? Actually, I think I liked it before. Stuff of Nightmare, kind of like the tempered in the old games. Ah. I just want more monsters to hunt, because I don't want to just hunt the same fucking Archveld the 18,000th time, just because there's nothing else to do in the game. Like, as much as I'm struggling with like some of the actual monsters right now, I do hope that they do add like harder monsters in the future, which they will, obviously. That's just like the nature of the game. Because Archveld isn't even that hard. Gormagala is probably the hardest of the bunch. It's like when you Mega Evolve a Pokemon, that's a Zenith. There's Mega Evolutions in Monhon? Oh, I can't wait to see like the new Mega Evolutions that they're gonna add for like the new Pokemon game. Because they're definitely gonna add new ones. Right? It would be such a miss if they don't. I was, growing up, I grew up when like with like the new generations coming out and stuff, so seeing like all these new content is like, I always thought like, oh, they were gonna like continue doing Mega Evolutions because Mega Evolutions were so cool and everyone loved it. But then, suddenly like Gen 7 no Mega Evolutions, and we're like, what Z moves? Okay, weird. And then Gen 8 it's like Gigantamax, and it's like, oh, they're just doing gimmicks every fucking generation, huh? And that was so lame. Like, Mega Evolution was so cool and so fitting. Gigantamax is like, what the fuck? Z moves are like, sure, whatever. They're still like kind of weird. Crystallization is like, what? I don't. At this point, it's like, what is happening with the game? Hey, what's this layer? Like, I always fucking loved Mega Evolution, so I was really sad when they like removed it entirely, and it's like, why? Why do they hate Mega Evolutions? Trying to add a little bit of color variation in this skin tone. Oh, thank you for the pads, Arthos. You were talking something about Mega Evolutions? Yeah, I was talking about how like Mega Evolutions were like so fucking cool. And then for some reason they stopped doing Mega Evolutions past like Gen 6. They're only bringing it back for like Legend ZA, but like, you know, that was like the first time we were introduced like, to like gimmicks, and we were like, oh, we don't know what like gimmicks are. We don't even know like, everyone thought, oh, we're gonna see more Mega Evolutions in the future because they're so cool. And then they were like, nope, haha, now we have this thing called Z moves. And then like afterwards it was like, haha, now we have like Gigantamax, haha, now we have terrestrialization or whatever the fuck. And it's like, what? Why? Like, I was very surprised to see like Mega Evolution not be like a permanent thing, like a thing that's like a reoccurring like gameplay mechanic in like the Pokemon games. One of my favorite Pokemons has a Mega Evolution, and the Mega Evolution is a nerf to the fucking Pokemon, which is so fucking stupid. It's Garchomp. It gets rid of Rough Skin, and the other like hidden ability, the other ability that he has is like not good. I always figured it was just that game's gimmick, but like back when it was just like Pokemon X and Y, nobody knew it was only gonna be like a one-time thing until they released like Sun and Moon, where they, you know, obviously didn't have Mega Evolutions. You can still get Mega Evolutions in Sun and Moon, I believe. It's just that like, you know, it's not part of like the base game or anything. It's just like extra after the base game, I think. I could be wrong. But like, you know, it was so cool, so like why get rid of something that was like so cool? Or like why keep it as like a one-time thing? And now they're bringing it back for like Legend ZA. Cause like everyone fucking loved Mega Evolution, so it was so weird for them to like decide, we don't like Mega Evolutions anymore, or like, you know, to just like straight up remove it. Cause they had it for like Auras as well. They had it for Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. That's why I think that's why people thought, oh, they were gonna keep doing it, cause they had it for like the Ruby Sapphire remakes. So like, oh, this might just be a reoccurring thing that they keep doing, but no, they just got rid of it. That was like really weird. And then they introduced like other gimmicks that are basically just Mega Evolution, but like dumber. I really dislike Gigantamax. What a dumb concept. It's so, to me, that is so dumb. Yeah, what if we have Pokemons except they were bigger? That's so dumb. Like, out of all the, like, the gimmicks that they had, it's definitely, like, my least favorite. Just because, like, haha, Pokemon, but bigger. Haha. The architects are in shambles. How do they even do anything? Oh, so like, theoretically, isn't like Gigantamax thing like fucking busted? Just because like, you just have the same Pokemon except they're like a billion times bigger, and now it's like, oh, you just have a fucking kaiju now. Every Pokemon is a fucking kaiju. Isn't that like terrifying? I love that one meme where it's like, what it feels like to live next to like a Pokemon stadium or like a gym in Galar, and it's just like you just hear like chanting from like the Pokemon Stadium, and then you just hear like a giant P because they Gigantamax like a Pikachu, and then you just hear like the the stupid fuck. I hate the church. I'm going to stand by this. I fucking hate the newer OSTs of Pokemon because of the chanting. I don't like the chanting. I don't like that they make like. I understand why they make it, and I also understand why people like it. I personally just don't like it. I want the music to feel intense, not to feel like it's like a sporting event, you know? I don't want to feel like it's just like, oh, there's a bunch of people are just watching this fucking Pokemon battle, and this is like the equivalent of like football for them. I don't like that idea. I like when like the battles were more personal and scary and terrifying, and it's like more intense that way, you know? But now they make it like, oh, you know, Pokemon battles are like a spectacle. Like technically they are a spectacle in the Pokemon universe. So like, but then I don't like the chanting. Oh, right? Do you guys like the chanting in like the Pokemon songs? I really don't. I miss like the Gen 5 era of like OSTs. I've been avoiding like drawing his glasses the whole time. Oops. Right, I keep forgetting. I had one thing that I wanted to talk about today, and I didn't talk about it. I started watching Beastars. I just finished season 1 before stream, and it's pretty good. I like it. Like, I avoided watching Beastars for the longest time, not for any particular reason. Like, I've always wanted to watch it, but for some fucking reason, I just never did. And I finally got around to watching it, and wow, what do you know? It's good, like everyone says. Amazing. I find it a little bit weird to like, it's a little bit harder to like relate to like the characters because they're a bunch of fucking furries. As in like, because it's supposed to be like the high school life of like a bunch of like, you know, anthropomorphic like characters, right? But because like they're anthropomorphic, you don't feel like they're like actually students, at least for me. Like I keep trying, in my head, I keep trying to do this thing where like I replace the characters, but like with like regular human characters, just to see like what they're saying makes sense if they were like a human. And like, yeah, it does, but it feels so weird because you're like, you know, they're not humans. I don't know if that's just like a me thing, but like, other than that, like it's pretty good. I don't even know if the anime is done. I think it is. I know that's the final season. I don't know if it's done. I don't know if the final season's done. But that's the reason why I started to watch it. I also ran out of things to watch. I ran out of things. I was gonna watch either Shangri-La's whatever Frontier, either that or Beastars, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll watch Beastars because like that's something that I've been meaning to watch, and I'll watch like the Shangri-La Frontier because someone recommended it to me and said it was good, and said it was basically a good, you know, basically good God of good solo leveling. Okay, not good solo leveling, but like I was complaining about solo leveling being like really cringe, and then on like animes related to like solo leveling, they were like, oh, you should watch this instead. Yee stars. Also, okay, I want, guess what? The best episode of solo leveling right now is the latest episode. Why? Because it doesn't fucking have the main character in it. The episode was actually like fun to watch, or like not like absolutely cringe to watch. I won't lie, the ending for that episode was pretty fucking cool though. But like in general, like God, I fucking hate solo leveling. I hate the series continues to watch it. I mean, it's head empty, dumb fun. It's just that, you know, don't take it too seriously because it's so... The story writing for Solo Leveling is so bad. Like, there's no reason why you should be watching Solo Leveling for its writing. If you're watching Solo Leveling, you're not watching it for the writing. You're watching it for, like, the cool animations or something. Who knows? Or maybe you're, like, an edgy teenager that enjoys watching, like, fucking, you know, power fantasies. Then, like, sure, you know what? More power to you if you like power fantasies. Don't let me yuck your yum. You know, go, you can enjoy that, whatever. It's just that, God, they wrote, like, the most one-dimensional, like, main character ever. You know, since we're talking about shows, I want to talk a little bit about Korra, Avatar: Legend of Korra, because there's a new Avatar series coming, and I'm not the most excited for it, but, like, you know, Avatar is my favorite series, so I am, like, looking forward to it to an extent. But I recently saw a post where someone watched Korra for the first time, and they only watched the first season, and they were wondering why people disliked Korra as a character. And I saw someone respond to that saying it's just misogyny. And that really pissed me off. Like, I think there is probably a decent chunk of people that are hating on Korra because they're just, like, straight up sexist or misogynistic. But to just say, oh, people hate her because they're just misogynistic is a downplay on terrible writing. Because I watched Korra 6 times. I've watched that show 6 times. The entire series 6 times. And Korra was written absolutely fucking terribly for the first 2 seasons. She got better and she became, like, a likable character in season 3 and 4. But season 1, she was written a little bit annoying. She was fine for the most part, but, like, there were times where it's just like, God, why? Like, she was hot-headed. She destroyed Tenzin's, like, 2,000-year-old relic because she was frustrated with herself, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, she just kept, like, disrespecting other characters, and it's like, whatever. And, you know, that's just how you write a hot-headed character. But season 2 Korra was so fucking bad. The way they wrote Korra was so dog water that I was actively, like, rooting against her, because, like, she was like, why are you picking, of course you pick Tenzin's side, of course you pick other people's side instead of my side, talking to Mako. Like, Mako and Korra were, like, absolutely insufferable in season 2. They were so badly written, I hated them. But the thing is, it's not just Korra that was badly written. It's like it's like so many of the characters were, like, written so badly in, like, Korra. It's not just her. So for people to, like, downplay that and just say, no, people are just misogynistic, people just fucking hate Korra because they're a bunch of fucking misogynists, it's such a huge downplay on, like, shitty writing. And that comment really pissed me off, because it's like, no, I'm sure there are a whole bunch of people that hate Korra because they hate women, because welcome to fucking, like, fandoms of, like, watching, like, a show with, like, just characters. But, like, no, like, straight up Korra was just badly written for, like, 2 seasons. Like, there's no way you watch season 2 of Korra and go, yeah, she was in the right. No, she the fuck was not in the right. She was, like, written to be, like, absolutely fucking annoying as shit. It was so... It's, like, season 2 is my least favorite season of, like, Korra, and just, like, one of the most, like, annoying seasons to watch in, like, any show. Every time I do a rewatch of, like, Legend of Korra, I actively, like, loathe or, like, I fear watching season 2 again. Every other season is fine. Season 4 used to give me that fear because watching her, like, suffer for, like, the first half of the season was pretty annoying as well. Or, like, not annoying as in, like, oh, Korra, why the fuck are you suffering? Or, like, no, it was more like, God, it sucks to see her be in so much pain for, like, you know, the first half of season 4. But it actually wasn't that bad, and I've grown to, like, be fine watching season 4 again. But, like, season 2 is just, like, it's the longest season with 13 or 14 episodes, and it's also the worst season. writing wise for like the plot and also like the character writing, because they basically just wrote Mako to be like really annoying. They wrote, okay, not Mako was a little bit annoying, and then they wrote like Korra to be like such a like ass character, because like she was constantly like fighting against like Mako the entire time, and also her dad, and like the entire time is just like, god, she's just like making every wrong decision, and like it's really frustrating to like watch like a main character do something like that, because like, you know, for it's not like every time I critique like the writing, it's never like specifically, oh, I think Korra is like a bad character, I hate Korra. It's not I hate Korra, it's I hate whoever fucking wrote Korra. Because like I freaking love the Avatar series, so to see it like be written so annoyingly is like so fucking frustrating. And to see people downplay like bad writing because, oh no, I think you're just a misogynist. It's like, shut the fuck up. I hate people that downplay like bad writing because they want to like defend it for like something else. No, dude. I just think like the writing was a straight up ass for season 2. It's so bad. And that being said, I still love Korra because I love the Avatar series. So despite my heavy opinions on the show, I still like it. Unfortunately. So like, I'm excited for a season. I'm excited for like the new show. I have hopes for the new show because it seems like I think they agreed that it's gonna be 2 seasons and 20 episodes each season? Question mark? Right? 20? Wait. I think there's actually gonna be more episodes of the new show than Korra, but it's only gonna be 2 seasons. But the good thing about it only being 2 seasons is that they at least already confirmed that they have 2 seasons, which means the entire writing is gonna, you know, be about like the same thing. Because the issue with Korra was that they renewed the show over and over again, but they didn't know they were gonna renew it. So that means like for like most of the series like life cycle, they kept thinking, oh, we're only gonna have like 1 season. Oh, we're only gonna have the 2nd season. But then they kept renewing it, so like each season was like their own little thing where they had like their own little plot lines. And I feel like that was the reason why like the show was not as good as it could have been. Because compared to like Avatar: The Last Airbender was like, you know, throughout the entire 60 episodes, 3 seasons, the main thing was like, oh, you know, the big bad is like the Fire Nation and the Fire Lord, and we gotta stop the Fire Lord before like, you know, the comet arrives. And that was like the plot line for the show. But then for Korra, it was like, oh yeah, Amon, oh yeah, Tarlok, Unalak, oh yeah, the Red Lotus, oh yeah, Kuvira, and it's like, it was all over the place. And like, it was like the writing for each of them individually were fine, but as like an entire series, each season felt rushed. Or like, I don't know if rush is the right word. Or I felt like, you know, we didn't get enough time to explore the world of Korra because they just shoved everything immediately, and there was no time for you to like learn about like the world more, I guess. Or like not, well, for because it's a sequel. It's a sequel to Avatar: The Last Airbender, which means like people already know about the world of Avatar. So while Avatar slowly introduced concepts to us, you know, like, oh, here are like the bending elements and like what people do with each of the elements. You can see like how like a very like bad bender would bend compared to like someone who's like a master. And that was like a lot of like the original Avatar, where like, you know what good bending looks like, you know what bad bending looks like. But then for The Legend of Korra, they never really did that. They like jumped straight into the show, assuming like, oh, you already know stuff about the Avatar universe. So they kind of just made every character feel strong. Like every character just felt like they knew what they were doing and how to like, they were just like a strong bender. And that was like a thing that I really didn't like about Korra, because they didn't give us time to like relearn about the universe of Avatar, and they just kind of like made every character like really strong. Like, oh, you get introduced to like all these characters, and then all of them are like a decent bender, so that you don't know what bad bending looks like and you don't know what good bending looks like, because everyone is basically a good bender except for like the main cast. The main cast is like whatever in terms of like bending ability. Like, you don't know how good they are because they never really got their time to like show off like, oh, I'm like a really good like earthbender or firebender. Like the show basically goes, oh yeah, wow, you're a good firebender. It's a shame I have to take away your firebending. The thing is, watching the show, you don't really feel that. You don't look at Mako and go, oh my god, he's a really good firebender. You don't feel that way watching him. Same with Bolin, you don't watch him and go, oh yeah, he's a really good earthbender. You just feel like, oh, they're just, you know, they're decent at bending. They're like the same as everyone else. Maybe they're a little bit stronger, but like in terms of skill, you can't really tell how strong they are because like every character is like written to be at the same power level except for like, no, even the Avatar was like written to be like really weak because like, again, because they didn't know they were going to renew the show, they basically had to have her lose so many of her fights. Like, season 1 of her is just her losing to Amon like over and over again. And like, for the rest of the entire series, the entire show was just like, what if we made Korra a punching bag? And that was it. She was a punching bag for the entire fucking series. And that's also like one of the reasons why it was really frustrating watching Korra. Because like, in Avatar, you watch the characters win, you know, like, oh, Aang like is really strong, you watch him win. You watch like Katara learn how to be a good waterbender and she wins. You watch like Toph and she's like really strong and she wins. And then you watch Korra and it's just her losing and losing and losing over and over again. And it's like, where's the part where like she's actually like, you know, good at fighting? There's a lot of like, oh, these characters are strong, but they don't show us that they're strong because we keep seeing them lose. The only times you actually get to see them being strong is like the season finale where they actually like win. But even in the season finale, we didn't get to see them be strong. They still fucking lost. Like the Amon fight, they still fucking lost. Like, whatchamacallit, the fucking Korra still lost. She died. She like lost her bending. She lost. In a season finale for season 2, Asami was nowhere to be seen. Everyone else lost, and Korra was the only one that like, oh, okay, you know what? Let's big spirit form, and we beat up everyone. And then she meets Toph and loses again. Yeah. Season 3, let me think. Okay, season 3 was the best season, and I really, really like season 3. It's by far the closest thing to like the original Avatar, which is why I love season 3. Because every character had their moment to shine, except for Asami, because they fucking hate Asami for some fucking reason. They fucking hate Asami. They hate writing her to be like an actual character. People say Asami is like the Sokka of the show. No, Asami is not the Sokka of the show. She's the Appa of the show. She's the transport. How did they get anywhere? Oh, car, airship. Where did they get it from? Asami. She's the fucking Appa of the show, not the fucking Sokka. I just think they wrote characters so badly in Avatar, and it just pisses me off. Isn't it Varric? No! I mean, Varric was introduced in season 2, and he's not like a main cast. But Asami, you got, you know, for the first season, they don't write Naga to places. They write fucking cars. And like, where did they get the cars? Asami. Because Asami is like the daughter of fucking person. I forgot the name. Hero something? I don't fucking know. Like, they owned like the corporation. And then season 3, oh, they got a giant fucking airship. Where? From Asami. Asami was the fucking Appa of the show, not the Sokka. They did not write like the main cast well at all, which always pissed me off. Oh no, so this is like a conversation I've had like plenty of times, so I'm sure you guys are getting sick of it by now. Hi Twisties, welcome to stream. The thing is, I actually feel like I messed up his sideburns. I made his sideburns feel too much like mine on accident. I did not intend for his sideburns to be like this shape, but oops, oopsies, oops, teehee. I am welcome to stream. Let me stretch and hydrate. We're more or less done with this. The only things I can really do is just like see how I can like push this further. I guess I can add like rim light over the puck. But yeah, I'm just very passionate about Avatar, which is why I can talk about all the bad things about Korra every fucking time. You know what? I've been shit talking Korra like the entire time. Let's shit talk like the original show. As good as the original show was, it was not without flaw. Obviously, the good outweighs the bad so much that like the flaws don't really matter, but there were some flaws. I didn't like that they basically just gave Aang a free solution to like the biggest dilemma that he had the entire show, which was facing the Fire Lord, you had to kill him. But then they just gave him like, oh, here, a giant fucking lion turtle shows up and goes, yeah, you can just not do that, lol, haha, here you go. Yeah, that sucked. Wait, what? Oh, I think I messed up somewhere. And that's my one critique. Now, I'm sure I have more critiques, but I can't think of them right now. Wait, what is this layer? Why does this have random layers? What is this? Why is there like a little bit that you can see? What? Oh no, I know why. Because I didn't clip one of my layers, so now there's like a little bit of like something else. Let me think. What other things sucked about Avatar? Like last Airbender. I think season 3 felt rushed a little bit. Let me explain. The season was basically split into two, except the second half of the season, everything kind of happens all at once. And then the season finale was 4 episodes long. And the issue with that was that like the first half of the season was more exploring about like the universe and like the characters and shit like that. But then as soon as Zuko joins, everything felt too crunched, where it felt like maybe it could have gone on for like 5 extra episodes and explored the dynamics of Zuko being part of Team Avatar a little bit more. But I get why, like, you know, that wasn't the case. It's because they went with like a 20 episode like season, and you know, Zuko only joined an episode like 11 or something. So like that was like another thing that I actually have an issue with season 3. It's still really good, but you didn't really get to explore the dynamics of Zuko being part of Team Avatar as much, especially when they also introduced Suki for her to be part of Team Avatar for like the final like 4 episodes. Cause like, oh haha, we saved you from prison and now you're part of Team Avatar. Okay, bye. So like that's why nobody ever puts like Suki as part of Team Avatar, me included. Cause like, no, I don't think she was part of Team Avatar. She just kind of existed. Like she did useful stuff, but like she felt like, you know, she just joined very last minute, like way too last minute. Like Zuko didn't even have that much time, so like Suki had even less time to be part of like Team Avatar. Trying to figure out like what I can do with the background to make it more interesting. I mean, I didn't intend to have a background in the first place, so like technically this is good enough. I don't know. I have like 20 more minutes. Trying to think of what other final thing I can do before I call it, because like I'm basically done. I don't know what else to do. This is basically the limit of like my ability, and I tried to like spend a little bit longer working on this. I'll just ignore the background for now, and I'll just, I mean, this is good enough for the background, to be honest. Like, whatever. I guess I can add some texture. Let me try to add some texture. I guess I never checked the values. And teeth could be a little bit darker, question mark. Just a little bit. Anyways, no stream tomorrow. Next stream will be Thursday. I don't know what I'm drawing on Thursday. I'm probably gonna do some studies because I'm lazy to like work on my next like quote unquote big piece, because that's terrifying. So I guess I'll see you guys on Thursday, and then Friday I have a collab with Lappy. We're playing Split Fiction. We need to make sure that we can actually play the game because we have not tested it out. We were supposed to test it out yesterday, but she was dead. So hopefully I can test it out with her later after she finishes her stream. But yeah, not too much art this week. I'll do more studies probably next week. I mean, next stream. Right, I was trying to add textures and I didn't do that. Yeah, I'm just giving it like a little bit of grainy texture just to give it a little bit more personality. Not too much though. Why did the music just get really soft out of nowhere? is the music so soft? Weird. I could technically work more on like some parts of the drawing, like the sideburns and like the hair in general. Like I feel like I barely touched the hair. That's fine. Anyways, I'm probably gonna watch more Beastars after this. I have nothing else to do off stream. And Marvel Rivals is kind of being a bitch to me right now. They keep giving me the worst fucking teammates known to mankind. Like when I play Marvel Rivals, I low-key want to be the worst performing person on a team, because that means that my team was actually good and it was my fault that they lost. Because if it was my fault that they lost, then I can at least go, damn it, I was shit. I could have been better. But most games feel like I just got shit teammates, and that's the reason why I lost, and that sucks. Because it's like no matter how hard I try, no matter how good I play, it was unwinnable from the start because my team just straight up got gapped, and it's like, what do I do? You know? So like, I low-key actually want to be the worst on my team. Is there anything else I can really do to this? I don't know, man. I feel like I'm done. You know what? With this extra time, I'm just gonna try going for like interesting lighting just to see. So it's not good. Honestly, it's actually not that bad. Honestly, yeah, it's not that bad. Honestly, it's actually not that bad. I actually want to keep this. I will make it a little bit less dynamic though, I think. Actually, no, I'll keep it. I actually like this. I feel like the background could use a different color. I don't know what to do with the background. You know what? Good enough. I think I will just call it for today. This is it for the stream. I don't know what else to do. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on that Thursday, where I probably do some studies. What am I studying? I don't fucking know. I want to do more material studies because I feel like I could have done better on my material studies. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, honestly, this is good enough. This is all. I feel like I can improve some areas, but I think I spent long enough on this, so thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys Thursday. I'm gonna go find someone to raid into. Ooh, Owen. Say hi to Owen. Say hi to Owen. Owen is co-working and studying and playing with rubber duckies. I should do a rubber ducky stream as well, because I do have the game. I remembered I first played it because I got banned. I got suspended off of Twitch for like 10 days. And my first YouTube stream was me playing Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. Those were good times. Alright, go say hi to Owen. And I'll see you guys Thursday. I can't believe the temporary lighting that I did actually turned out to look good and I wanted to keep it. Maybe I want to change the color just a little bit, like make it a little bit less saturated. I think I'll keep it. All right, bye. Wait, I can wave my hand. I like wave my hand in real life before realizing nobody can. I don't have hand tracking, but I can wave this hand. Bye. I always forget I can wave that hand. I don't know why I always like fucking wave my hand. I'm very expressive when I talk with my hands. I do want a 3D model just so I can like be more expressive. Anyways, bye.